last time you guys arrived in the nation of Althala on a fishing merchant boat, and after traveling inland a ways towards your eventual destination of the capital of Ivergard, you stopped for the evening in the small village of Avenstrod, where pretty quickly you noticed some strange, mysterious goings-on. After a little bit of investigating, you turned in for the evening at the tavern at which you're staying, the Bee and Bugle. And now the four of you have, well, the five of you, counting Jeff, have woken up the following morning to the smell of coffee from below. Where Harriet, the proprietor of the inn that you met yesterday, had told you to make sure to stop by for breakfast because her husband Welby makes a very good breakfast.
Welby, yes.
Welby.
Welby. All right, so, okay, so people are forgetting other people, and they think that or at least Harriet thinks that, the abandoned houses have been abandoned her whole life. When we checked, and the most was like a few years, I think, like months or years.
Months, yeah.
And the least was like, what was it?
Matter of weeks?
Yeah, I was going to say weeks or days, something like that, but...
Unclear, but definitely not
unclear.
Long. Maggie, I need you to
recent.
Can you go? Sorry, my dog is just very stubbornly sitting right next to me, and she won't only pick her up to put her somewhere she wants to be, but also won't leave. So the door is just sort of, Maggie, make a decision. What do you want to do? Okay, you're going to sit on my lap for a little bit then.
Oh, party pup. You can play Jeff.
Included whether you want it or not.
I don't know if you could hear her. She's really not very happy right now. But
we can't hear her. She's silent to us.
Well, that's good to know that the noise doesn't pick up the background noise like it says it doesn't. But okay, yeah.
Let's see. So let's go check on Harriet then, and her.
Get that fantastic breakfast.
Yes. I've been quite excited about this.
Yeah, she really topped it up. Her husband seems to be a fantastic cook, and really, looking forward to having, the best breakfast in the land.
Oh, and
perhaps the whole continent and world.
Yeah, we left off last session with me using my inspired tales so that I wouldn't forget to. So you have extra.
Yes.
Yes, I have 9 temp HP.
Yeah.
And then she gave it back to Aspen as well, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
That's what friends do.
Reciprocity.
PC solidarity. Okay.
All right. So you guys head downstairs to the tavern area of the Inn and Tavern. And sort of behind the sort of front desk bar, whatever thing, we're just going to theater of the mind the structure of this establishment. You see Harriet, and she looks up and sees you, and starts grabbing some mugs from a cabinet. Good morning, pets. How are we doing today?
She keeps
top of the morning to you.
Pet. What if she's the dragon? A dragon. Anyway, that was out of character. Anyway. Good morning.
Yeah. Looking forward to the great breakfast from Welby that you had promised us last night.
Sorry, from who?
Oh no!
I knew it was going to be one of those two.
Your husband?
Oh, I'm not married, darlings. No, not me.
Oh, you aren't? I could have sworn.
Absolutely not.
I could have sworn last night you had said you were. Well,
who was the tale about the lad you met in the schoolyard and had grown up with them and then took over your parents' inn with?
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. This is my parents' inn, and as she's talking and still mostly like smiling at you guys and happy, as she keeps talking, you do see like incongruous to her expression, tears start like streaming down her face.
Oh,
that she seems unaware of. Anyway, loves, I've got coffee and a bit of toast coming right up for you, right in a jiff. So if you want to just sit down, I'll bring those right out to you.
I'm so sorry, Mum. Do you need a minute?
Toast is ready, yes.
You're crying.
There are tears leaking from your eyes.
Must just be, the steam and the fumes in here. You know how it is. Maybe you don't. I'll bring things right out to you.
I feel like we don't really need, but I feel like insight check to know what we're thinking in this moment, to know what we're making of this.
You can do one.
Right.
It's weird.
Things are weird. Cool.
This is a weird conversation you're having. And she sort of bustles back into the back kitchen area. And moments later comes bustling back out and pours some coffee and some mugs for you guys and deposits in front of you some somewhat unevenly toasted toast.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Was she wearing a wedding ring the day before?
No. That is not an everywhere custom.
Okay, that's yep, okay.
Was she wearing some sort of equal sign that she was married?
What would be the role for perception in retrospect?
I think it's or history.
Yeah,
it's perception or history. Perception.
You said perception.
Can I help action?
Yeah.
Actually, Aspen, do you have good perception?
It's like probably fine.
Yeah, mine's also fine.
I mean, mine's literally neutral.
I have +5 perception.
I'm going to give her the help action.
Mm-hmm. Great. Oh, that was not with advantage. Hold on.
Also, I feel like that wasn't with advantage. Oh, it wasn't. Yeah, you're good. I feel like a +5 is more than fine. I'm going to need you to hype yourself up more on the +5. All right, we'll go with the first one, I think.
Because it's as barbarians don't have, because there's no athletics is the only strength skill. Mm-hmm. So it's my best stat besides athletics, but it's but that's just because me as a human, I'm like, me as a player, I'm like, perception's one of the best skills to have.
No,
great.
You have 20/20 vision.
Aspen has bad wisdom.
Yeah.
So
Kiva always ate her parents growing up, and now she can see.
Yeah. Well, children are meant to be seen and not heard, so the children do the seeing too. Makes me glad I did not. I was visually going to invest more in intelligence, and I'm glad I didn't, since Aspen has got that locked. But yeah, that's a 22 on having seen that yesterday. If not.
I will say between perception and I'll say at some point in all the writing you guys did and all the traveling you've done together, you had talked to Ozzy some about like Altala customs a bit and stuff. And one thing that you guys know is in Altala, married women tend to not wear their hair down. That's a thing. So they'll wear it like up somehow or covered somehow or something like that. So when you saw her yesterday, her hair was pulled back in a bun, and today her hair is down. It's kind of pulled half back because she's like working in a kitchen, but.
See, the problem is that there's no tan line that would represent that the way wedding ring would have, which is what I was hoping for. But was her hair? You said it was on a bun yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That is the least imprinting hairstyle you could do on your hair to make a lasting impression. Right?
Okay, was it like a tight bun, like what's her face? Where she was like losing hair because the bun was way too tight.
It's just she like having like the tension in the front getting.
No, she ain't a fancy lady. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're really grasping at straws here, hoping for something.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we eat the toast.
Harriet, where do you live? Do you live here or do you have another house?
Yeah, I live in the back here. There's sort of an expansion on the building. It's where I grew up and it's where I live now.
Keelan's like gonna lean into Harriet, like, Harriet, something I have to tell you, is I am actually the crown princess of the nation of Iridor.
Oh.
And
Your Majesty, and she sort of like
please
stumbles into a weird curtsy.
I'm not telling you because I want you to talk about. You're not you're not one of my citizens, but in Iridor it is a custom that to give a house tour to the royal family if they ever visit you. So
Is that? Oh
yeah, and I was just wondering if in the name of cultural exchange that perhaps I would love to see how and Avenstrod I had to go look for what the town was. And Avenstrod residence looks like, especially for a prosperous businesswoman as yourself and a long running family business. I would me and my court would greatly appreciate it.
Yes, of course I'd be honored, Your Highness. I'm honored that you're choosing to stay in my establishment. As whenever you are done with your coffee and toast, I'd be happy to give you a tour around. Absolutely. And she's sort of looking very like flushed and sort of.
I just ask that you don't spread it around town that we're staying here. Of course, I'll be happy to write a letter of commendation or recommendation or for your records later. But we are in sensitive business and don't want to draw attention. Don't want to distract from your all's beautiful lives.
I understand. Absolutely. You know me, I'm usually one for telling people what's going on, but in this particular case, I've never met a princess before. My lips are sealed, darling. Don't you worry.
Anna had the joke of as long as she doesn't forget, she'll probably forget tomorrow anyways.
Oh no. Yeah, plot twist. She this one lady just has dementia. That's we think it's this big scary monster that's making these people forget by eating the people. No, she just has dementia because she is the only one we've talked to.
Anyone else. Yeah. You have not checked. I mean, let me just change my plans quick now that you've guessed them. Gotta come up with something different now. Let me Google famous D&D monsters really quick. Just slot something in.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, we really just put all of our faith in this halfling woman who runs a and with no other occupants at the moment, apparently. So good. But yeah, Kiva sort of just like crams the toast in her mouth in a way that's probably not as princessy and as regal as she would do so if she were at a royal function. But that's okay because she's not at one.
Yeah, she can live a little.
She's allowed. All right, I give her permission.
After y'all finish your less than best in the land breakfast, your hostess leads you guys through a door at the back of the room and into a quaint little sort of one-room home. Essentially, that's where she and, as far as you're aware, until yesterday night, her husband live. And it's homey. There's a little fire crackling in the fireplace. There's a bed and a couple of chairs and some drawers and some bookshelves.
Is there a closet?
Yeah.
Is the closet open?
It does not have a door. We ain't rich enough for a door on our closet.
Great. We love that. Your Harriet, your home is so beautiful.
Well, thank you. I know it's not much of a tour. It's just the one room, and I'm sure you're used to something a bit more extravagant, but it's home, and I love it.
I think that is the most rich, the richest of homes are really lie in the hominess of them.
Good. Excellent. And I mean, if you want it to feel a bit more like a tour, I suppose we could walk in a bit of a circle around the room. Would that be?
Yeah, that would be delightful. That would be very pleasant.
Is there any evidence that anyone else has ever lived here besides her?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are there men's clothes? Are there clothes that are obviously like not for women?
You were headed.
Yeah,
there are definitely like men's clothes in the closet as well.
When our walkabout, what is that what they call it in Jane Austen? They call it like they walk. Is it?
Taking the air.
When our turn around the room has sort of landed sort of in the vicinity of the closet, sort of glanced casually and
wait. Let me make a joke real quick. Now that she doesn't remember that she has a husband, do you think she thinks she's a drag king at night?
Dragon, drag king. Oh, there's something there. All this together. Yeah, sorry. Her board is just men's clothing. That's kind of a Black Widowy kind of vibe too.
Yeah, no, there are also women's clothing.
Yes. And is there like a shaving kit or anything? Like a
razor for a man to shave his beard or like.
Right.
Unfortunately for you in this instance, halflings notoriously not much of a shaving people.
When the lore doesn't work in your favor.
Which I didn't choose in advance for that reason, but I love that it's working out for me.
Yes. All right, well, casually when we walk sort of by the closet and Harriet, I thought you said you weren't married.
I'm not.
I'm just curious about who's using all those clothes. There used to be she's wearing like a dress, right? Like today, yeah. And she was wearing one yesterday, yeah. Don't mean to pry. I'm just curious about it looks like about half your wardrobe is filled with clothes for manfolk.
Oh, of course. I understand. You must be so confused. I believe I mentioned to you lot yesterday, I inherited this place from my parents. Those are all leftovers of my father's. I've been meaning to box them up and store them somewhere more convenient for years, but I've just never gotten around to it. I'm so busy.
Mm.
How long ago did they pass?
It must have been, let's see, 10 or so years ago now, I believe.
Oh, I'm sorry for your loss. It's a long time to keep their effects in your living space.
I always thought in case I did get married or I had children of my own, it would be a lot more functional to pass on down my father's clothing to any sons I might have than to get entirely new things.
That makes perfect sense. I appreciate you explaining to me the sort of your local customs. It's really eye-opening.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely, dear. Sorry? What?
Did you say something?
I was just agreeing. Agreeing.
Okay.
Good work, team.
Yeah.
Okay. My Harriet, that's such a beautiful. I got my character mixed up for a second, and I was like, "Shoot, is there a mirror I'm going to be worried about?" No, it's not me. Harriet, that's such a
wait. Cool. Pull back for a second.
Yeah.
Is Louie afraid of mirrors?
No.
Okay.
I specifically, no, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. Yeah. I don't remember exactly. But it's in a realm where I would have to think about it. But anyways,
cool.
I assume that there's some sort of dressing area for her as like a woman.
Sort of. There's not a mirror, but she does have like a little a common woman's vanity.
Yeah. I think he would literally see like a hairbrush, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a beautiful hairbrush.
Oh, why? Thank you, darling.
Do you do your hair much?
Not terribly much. Just get sort of the snaggles out. That's about it. And I obviously try and keep it out of my face when I'm working in the kitchen, or something like that.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm always looking for to learn sort of local ways of doing my hair up in a fancy a way to keep the crown on proper. And I would love to learn some Alhala and Avenstrod sort of manners of keeping your hair pulled up and off your neck. I was wondering if you thought your hair was in such a beautiful bun yesterday that maybe you could show me how you do it. I think so. I mean, I wasn't. I just know I noticed it, but right, Saskia, right?
Strange.
That's what Saskia. Like, I'm not. Or is that somebody else in town? I think it was
Saskia looking at you like she knows where you're headed with this, and she doesn't know how much pushing you should do, and so Saskia's just looking at you like, Well,
as long as Saskia is also a femme, so it's like the person who's most logical to. But Kiva's not feeling strong in this manner of questioning.
Well, Kiva has been distracting Harriet with the line of questioning. Can Aspen like kind of investigate around like subtly and see like if he can deduce what might have went down overnight or like when husbando like potentially is dead, died.
Go for it.
Eaten by a dragon and drag.
All right, that's a very good investigation check. You can discern by looking around a little. Growing up spending many years at boarding school, at kind of a fancy one, you were taught to make your bed well, and you know what a well-made bed looks like and what a recently made bed looks like. It looks to you like only half of this bed was slept in last night.
Is there any evidence that the husband has been here like recently, as in like yesterday? Or
there's over one of the hang on, I've forgotten every word I know.
Real.
It's hard to discern just from things in this home how recently anyone's been here, but it definitely, I mean, you're not seeing dust collecting on any of these men's clothes or anything. Because there are sort of two rocking chairs over near the fireplace, and they both look somewhat equally recently used.
Are there like, I don't know, like plates in the sink or something, like two sets of plates, or like two plates as if they had dinner together, or like one plate she had dinner alone, or did she do the dishes?
From what you can tell, they don't cook and eat in this space. They cook and eat out in the tavern-y area.
Are there any items that would indicate Welby's profession or trade, if he has one that's separate, or did he just run them in with her as far as we knew?
From what you picked up from yesterday when she was speaking of him, it sounded like they ran this together.
Okay,
there's a kitten crying at the door.
Ooh, it's the pet episode.
Janice, do you need to come to Dungeons and Dragons? Come here. Come here. Yeah. Okay, she's ready.
Okay, another question. Has the bell rung since we've been awake?
Yeah, so you guys, as you had been expecting sort of from what you had heard, the bell did wake you guys up this morning. So far, I mean, it hasn't been that long since you got up, but you heard the one bell that woke you up, and you've heard one more bell so far this morning.
Okay, I think I did ask that at the top of last week.
So as far as you know, Amos is still going strong.
But his evil twin is still unaccounted for.
As far as you know.
Are there, feels like a stretch of a question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Is there like any evidence of like any hobbies that are like, don't seem like they would be Harriet's type? Like maybe like wood carving or something, like woodworking, or like, I don't know, barbecuing, grilling. What are dad hobbies?
So you're gonna gender stereotype her and go based off of that.
I mean, Also, like, Aspen has like kind of got a feel for her vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, obviously everyone can still surprise you, like in like what they do in private. Like for all we know, there could be some weird, intense BDSM kit hidden under the bed or something.
There absolutely is.
Well, with your 23 investigation, you didn't find that.
Oh, darn.
DC was 25. I don't make the rules. Are there any man hobbies in this space?
Or I guess like any hobbies, and then we could ask her, oh, do you like paint or whatever? And then if she says, no, that was my dad's or whatever, we would know that, hey, maybe.
There's definitely some knitting going on, and some sort of socks are being darned, that sort of thing. The face you made about the socks. I didn't mean for that to be adorable, but I suppose it is.
Socks.
And as you know, socks are a manly hobby. And what else? There's on the sort of mantle over the fireplace, there's a harmonica.
There's a harmonica. Oh, Harriet, do you play the harmonica?
Oh, no, I can't carry a tune to save my life.
Oh, is there any evidence that it has been recently used? Like,
yes, covered in spit.
I was going to say slightly damp.
It's not dusty.
Okay, that's good. Do you knit? I see you have some knitting over here.
Yes, that's mine. I've been working on a scarf so that I'll be all toasty warm come winter.
Those are socks.
Well, no. She was darning socks and separately knitting.
Oh. I was so confused. I was like, is this part of it? Was she like
the dimension?
Elven socks could be a halfling scarf.
That's true. That's very true.
Especially if they're like long socks.
The very kind tone with which you corrected me. Those are socks.
Oh, honey.
I hate to break it to you.
You have a beautiful, comfortable home, Harriet, yes. And I appreciate you very much welcoming us in and telling us a little bit more about your life here. It's sort of my goal right now is to sort of travel the continent with my friends and my court and learn more about how different individuals across different cultures are living and sort of hope it makes me a better leader one day.
What was the husband's name again?
Lovely.
Welby.
W-E-L-B-Y.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, I was one. Oh, there's only one L. Okay. Well. Yeah, just looking to let me figure out how to make this transition happen in my head. I have another line of questioning that's very hard to pivot to, but I'm going to get there. You said you. So this is where you grew up as well. You lived here when you were a lass.
Yep. My family's owned this building for generations.
It's beautiful. My family's also owned our home for generations.
Well, I imagine so, Pet.
One of the things,
beautiful.
Yeah, one thing that my sister and my brother and I, when we were when my sister met her first beau. Mr. Shorter went on a rebellious streak, and they carved their names together in a heart in the sort of back wall of the castle. It's one of those things where I've never had a beau myself, or loss or anybody, and sort of because now that I'm it's not proper for me to. But those are one of the things that makes me really feel like a home's sort of been lived in for a long time. It's my sister's names among, a dozen or so others of our ancestors who were doing the same thing. I was wondering if you ever had an urge ever struck you? If you've ever sort of vandalized the name and meeting your mark here in your family's...
I suppose not that in particular. Like I said, I've never been married, and I've never really been much of one to go out for that sort of thing, which, of course, was not terribly fortunate for continuing on the family business. But my parents were always very all right with it. They never pushed me to get married or anything.
But if you were to leave a mark like that, where do you think you would leave it? Just a curiosity. Aspen, where would you leave yours? I know you have a beautiful family home as well. I don't know. I'm just thinking about it and what makes people's homes their homes.
I suppose it would have been. I know my parents used to talk about. They used to go and when they were young, they used to go and spend a lot of time under the tree out back behind the house. So I suppose that would have been the spot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, right. That tree was beautiful when we walked by the other last night. Thanks for indulging a curious future queen.
Of course, anytime. I hope you all, I don't know how long you're planning on staying, but I hope you get a chance to get out and explore a bit and enjoy the town.
Oh, we will.
Place, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the town in daylight.
Aye.
Of course.
Could we trouble you to point us in the direction Amanda White?
Oh, yes, of course.
Formerly White.
Out of here, you're gonna hang a wee right, and then you're gonna go down the street a ways, past Old Madge's place, take 2 lefts and a right, and go a wee bit farther. If you get towns around a bit, just knock on a few doors, ask for James, and James will point you in the right direction, yeah?
Aye, thank you. Thank you very much. It's much appreciated.
Of course. I'll be here later. Maybe come back. And you can get meals here. You can also get them at several other places in town. Hope you have a lovely day. Let me know if you need anything.
To you as well, and do that sort of like polite, like not full curtsy, but just like the raising of skirts a little bit, just of a sign of respect.
Yeah.
So as we go out into the streets, I'm going to, well, I guess, no, that lasts an hour. I guess I won't cast it right now, but maybe when we get more like stuff we want to talk about as we like move between places, I can cast Brightwater's constructed conversation so we can walk and talk without being seen, because that's a great spell.
My favorite spell I've ever created that I've never used myself used.
I think you used it at least once.
Did I? Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe towards the end. Yeah, once. I think we were in a tavern. Alita went crazy? Bitch Lita came out? Yeah. Counterspells you?
Bitch Lita came out the first time.
Can we just quickly see if there's anything in the tree?
Yeah. So you guys kind of go out into the sort of back garden behind the Bee and Bugle. And you do see there's a nice tree back there with, if you look at it, you can see sort of a variety of like initials and little, kid, teenager things that have been carved in and like are a variety of amounts of grown back over.
Is there a WH, W plus H, or
there's a little H plus W in a heart, pretty low down.
Because they're tiny. Oh,
because they're halfling. Yeah,
that's so cute.
I'm a bit worried about our friend Harriet. She seems to be going a bit senile, or
I think
something's.
She might have like memory issues.
But she also didn't remember it's a little strange to say those houses were vacant for generations when they clearly weren't.
And it would definitely be weird for her to not remember her own husband. And
like the fact that she had one at all.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
I agree.
Whoever else we meet, we could ask more about
I agree. Let's see, we could go meet Amos, the bell ringer. We could go.
I can tell you a little bit about what's on sort of the main drag, as it were.
Man, I don't want to know anything about the town. I'm just gonna go off and do whatever I want and not hear a thing you prepared. No, please tell us. Would love to know. Would love to know.
I know a D&D party likes to shop a little. It's not fancy shopping because we're in the middle of nowhere. But
I was thinking that I was just thinking, I was like, I don't have any trinkets or like things to give her that would be like a nice gift in this that I have that aren't too sentimental to give away.
Now, granted, I was gonna draw out a little like where buildings are, but then that didn't happen. So I'm just gonna in world building lore, I'm gonna put like a list of things so that you don't have to like hear me say it and then try and remember all the things I said.
Great.
So
great.
I'm gonna do this somewhat efficiently.
I forgot that I'd put a million camel pictures in the chat. That seemed really big at the time.
It was.
It was.
I'll just put a list of like all the names of the places.
I got my blood stolen from me today.
Say more. Consensually?
Yeah.
Well, stolen would imply not consensual.
Yeah, but it's more fun to say it that way.
Fair.
You're not wrong.
Did you donate blood or did you get blood work done?
I got blood work done.
Oh, did you win?
It depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Because bad results means something is wrong that they can tell you about, and normal results, but if you feel bad, it's bad because then they're like, you're fine.
This is true.
Yeah, I have a doctor's appointment next week, I think. I don't know. But I think I might have PCOS, which is like infertility, basically. And weird hormonal,
and a lot of other unfun things. Yeah.
Weird stuff.
Yeah.
And my mom had it. So I'm not super surprised because I'm like a copy paste version of her. But anyway, that was just something to talk about.
A library.
Sorry.
I do love Bloodbath and Beyond.
That is really good.
About why a town as small as this has a store, or any town, I guess, has a store called Bloodbath, with Bloodbath in the name. Is it?
I felt really clever about that one.
Listen, when I came up with coming up with a really good pun on a coming up with Castco, I wasn't gonna give you guys a magic shop. I couldn't think of a fun name in Prisma until like later, and I was like, this is it. Okay. Can we tell what each of these sort of
somewhat
names are from?
Is the backstate is Altered State supposed to be like an all-state store?
No.
Altered State is a real store. It's a real brand name, isn't it?
I don't know.
First, it's a real brand.
I thought it was like an all-state, like the
in that case.
Insurance.
Altered State, yeah, it's I think
the only one here that's a joke on an actual store name is Bloodbath and Beyond.
Yeah, I think I've just seen this.
Okay.
So the town hall and library appears to be perhaps a town hall and maybe even a library as well.
Ooh,
I know, right? The Bloodbath and Beyond looks to be maybe a smithy of some kind.
Makes sense.
Some of them are not super clearly anything in particular from the outside. The Blue Roan, you can see, is perhaps some sort of stables.
Because Roan is a type of sea.
You can tell from the street.
Because I wanted to get back to it, but I found that brand, put a link to the site in our group chat, and I was scrolling on the page before I just to be like, what is this type of store is this? And they had this item for sale that is a bestseller that is so funny, and I can't not share it, because to me,
I'm thrilled.
What they're saying isn't what they think they're saying. Because I'm pretty sure this is like altered, because it's altered with like an apostrophe G, so it must be like a Christian store. But to me, this phrase says murder people, go kill people in Christmassy,
but only good people.
Colors. Only good people.
Oh, this is really funny.
And that I had to share because it is the funniest accidentally based item of clothing I've ever seen in my life. Because make heaven crowded just means shoot them up.
Make heaven crowded.
Yeah, just a sign of the cross on that one. Okay. Anyways, back to these things. Is Wake and Bake a cannabis dispensary?
Probably not, but you have to go in to find out.
Great.
First, and we also have individuals noted, like Amanda White. We do want to talk to her, and I know last time we had mentioned maybe checking out the like the that's you know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The graveyards, burying site, remembrance.
Yes, I would also like to. Which of these stores seems the most likely to sell food appropriate for a cat?
And we can check on Theo. Make sure he's doing
like a pickled fish, maybe not pickled, but like re-upping on our rations, I guess, is what would be that.
I would say ones that look from outside like they are likely to have food of some kind would be Born and Bred, Autumn's Yield, and Wake and Bake. The one thing I'll say as well, as you are sort of looking a bit closer at these stores along the street, those last four on the list from Altered State on down through Axe Handle, don't look like they're open necessarily, but like the Blue Roan, there are clearly animals and livestock, and not livestock, but like animals like horses and mules and donkeys and whatever out in the sort of like front pen to view. But the stores look a little more abandoned.
Like the owners are missing.
Who knows?
Are there people milling about on the street?
Not many. Like one or two.
Can I just catch someone in passing and ask, excuse me, I'm just passing through and I was wondering where would be the best place to top up my party's rations for travel? What's the best store for sort of dried meats and things?
Well, I'd say, Lass, you've got sort of two good options depending on what you want for that. You've got Autumn's Yield down there is sort of a general store. Might have rations, might also have, supplies and whatnot. And then if you go over to Born and Bred, a bit down the other way, that would be more of a grocery store. So that's going to have more of your fresh foods, fresh ingredients.
Papa John's.
Sorry, who?
Sorry?
No worries.
I heard there was a very talented painter that lived around here named Richard White. Do you know where I could find a Richard White?
I'm not sure I know a Richard White. Sorry.
No, that's all right. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. What's is that Wake and Bakes down there? Is that also looks closed, but is that also a food store? Do you know? Sorry for all the questions. Just
no, it's
don't know much
right.
about the town.
We don't get tons of visitors, so this is a bit exciting, really. And I'm not in any hurry. That Wake and Bake, I'm not sure that that's been up and actively running the whole time I've been here. Must be an old name.
Oh, that's too bad. It seems like a beautiful storefront. All right.
Well, I imagine looking at it, must be maybe it was sort of a cafe or something.
Yeah, well, the Bee and the Bugle has a great breakfast, so I guess people just go there instead. But shame, seems like a lovely place to have enjoy a meal.
Maybe someone will open it back up someday.
Yeah. Speaking of the Bee and Bugle, I heard that the owner's husband makes the breakfast. Is that true?
Harriet? Oh, I think you must have heard wrong. Harriet's not married, believe me.
Maybe.
Believe you? Mm.
Oh, that was, you know how it's weird to imagine like people you grow up with in situations that aren't, he's just a strange person to imagine married to me. Just doesn't really fit. We went to school together and all that, but.
Oh, you did?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, years ago now. But yeah, I mean, there's only one school in town, so.
Can I get like a guess onto how old he is?
He does look about Harriet's age.
Okay. Did we get any glimpse of Welby last night at all?
No.
Okay.
They didn't have any family portraits, because that would have been something you would have mentioned in their room.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
very handy when I'm in a rural area and can just say that is unlikely.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for your help and answering our questions. Much appreciated.
Of course. Lovely day to you.
And
Bye.
you as well. Thank you.
He tips his hat to you and carries on.
So
something. It's weird here. It's not something weird's happening.
Definitely agree.
Can we just from the outside see if there's any signs similar to from like not break in, but just like from through any windows, see if there's any indication of how long Wake and Bake has been closed or it's not been in function. Like if there's if there's any like bread on a counter or something that might be visible or something.
Yeah. There is in there you do see sort of pastries still in a glass case. It's hard to tell their condition from outside the windows. But there are pastries in the case still, and they are still in, pastry shape.
Okay, so like I have a theory. / am asking a question. So at least in America, in real life, property records are free for anyone to look at if you go to your town hall or courthouse or something. And so
Freedom of Information Act.
Yeah. So if it's the same in Aldhalla, could we go into the town hall and look to see like when the property of like Wake and Bake last like changed hands
or wedding records?
Wedding records, that's a good idea too.
Birthright.
Yeah, you guys could certainly go to the town hall.
Is that a thing that is also in Aldhalla? Because Ozzy would probably know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a normal thing.
I mean,
cool.
Yeah, and then Kiva can also play the really fun which I also just mention for clarity that Kiva has a negative modifier on charisma, most charisma stuff. So like, she knows the things to say, but she's not necessarily the most charismatic person in herself. So but the other thing would be the other avenue. I was just thinking in my brain inside was perhaps they have I feel like a lot of places have like a lot of more rural towns still have like someone who's learned in the magic arts or the healing arts or something. So maybe if we could find somebody here who's well versed in the arcane, or perhaps the library has there's a library with arcane tomes.
Yes, we could look through the library
it feels something magical has gone wrong.
I would agree.
If these people are, I don't. It seems like that lovely person confirmed that Harriet has not lost her memory as a concept, just sort of individual ones, and replaced with her father sometimes, which is kind of weird in that regard.
Yes.
Somebody call Freud.
And I do want to go drop off some fish for some dried meats for Theo. See how he. Saskia, did you prepare the speak with animals spell this morning like we talked about? Perhaps we should ask Theo first, because perhaps
What if Theo
Perhaps
remembers?
What if Theo remembers? Because he's not a
Like a
humanoid.
I don't know how cats' memories work. Aspen looks at
especially with the 9 lives. Yeah. So perhaps, because what I'm afraid of is I think we should still speak with Amanda White. I just don't know how much other information she'll be able to give us. If she's going to cite the same story that her dad was never around, perhaps we should. Do we take the birthday card with us? I don't think we did.
I don't know that you said you did.
I think perhaps you should go pick up that birthday card and see if it strikes a chord with anyone in her family.
Yes.
Because Harriet, there was that reaction she had.
Yes.
I don't really understand it crying.
I don't either. I wonder if
it was a bit,
because it might be fresh, maybe? Because she had no reaction to anyone else that we mentioned. Like at all.
Do you think her husband left? Do you think Welby left her and she's just in denial about it?
No,
well, that wouldn't account for the buildings and the closed businesses, I guess. But imagine if you said you'd never been married, your husband just left, and you were like, actually, I've never had a husband. That's kind of a power move, I think.
And I mean, if Welby left, he would have taken his clothes, wouldn't he? Or his harmonica, because
something.
She said she couldn't play. So
probably, yeah.
Interesting.
It's definitely weird.
I
can do the sort of try and sense for anything stranger out of the ordinary a few times today, so could try that a couple times.
Could you sense anything while we were at the Bee and Bugle?
No, that's where I tried it.
Okay.
Initially. Yeah, last night, right? Or no, this morning,
last night.
Last night, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, where's like the center of town? Would that make sense? I don't even really know.
I bet you, if the bell like in a place of visual, like a view, like
there's a bell tower on our church.
And Amos, presumably, from what we know, is he up at the top of the bell tower when he does his job? Do we sort of glean that?
Thinking about bell towers.
Because does he ring it with a thing, or does he ring rope?
It would probably be a rope further below.
Well, perhaps, I bet you Amos, if he's always out and about ringing the bell, I bet you he knows people, but we'll have to get the watch going to make sure we don't mess up his count. But perhaps...
Let's go talk
first,
Amos. Oh, okay, sorry, first.
Yeah. That seems good.
Let's talk to Theo first, so we don't forget.
I think that, I'll just pick up, and can I just go buy, like a week's worth of jerky for a human, because I don't know if Theo's going to come with us when I ask him to, and I want him to, because I don't want him to die here alone. But I will get him a lot of food. Well, it's only for the day. I'll get him like 3 days worth of food, or whatever. How much jerky will 1 silver get me?
Where are you going?
Autumn's Yield.
Okay. Autumn's Yield. There's a elderly halfling woman there that greets you somewhat cheerfully. And let's see. Well, I didn't put down anything about jerky in my price listings.
You put cat food.
Well, no.
Man, I told you I was coming back to feed the cat.
Hang on. I made the price listings way before we got to town.
I would have just been like, it's around this much.
I will say, it would be like, you said 1 silver?
Yeah, just because that way I don't have to exchange it for, I'm not getting a gold worth of jerky or cat food.
Right. 1 silver is going to buy you like, I'd say about like 2 days worth of jerky.
Great. I'll just do 1 silver worth of food that will feed a cat safely enough. Just to make sure he's...
Did you give us Electrum at some point, or did I just put it into my sheet wrong?
I don't think I gave you Electrum.
I don't have Electrum.
I thought that was weird.
It's kind of weird that the default is to keep Electrum on the sheet, in my opinion, but...
I tried to avoid thinking about Electrum personally.
I feel like I know. If anything's copper, when I'm like, it's like copper doesn't count. If I say 3 copper, don't even bother. Silver and gold, great. Easy. All right. Well, yeah, we get some jerky. What else does the store have? You made a price list. What else does it have? Is there anything we might want?
Yes. Let me read off to you. I believe they're in alphabetical order. At Autumn's Yield, the general store, there is barrel, blanket, glass bottle, bucket, candle, flask or tankard, hammer, ink sold in 1 ounce quantities, jug or pitcher, ladder, lamp, mess kit, steel mirror, 1 sheet of parchment, well, multiple sheets of parchment, but the pricing is for 1 sheet of parchment, a miner's pick, an iron pot, a pouch, 50 feet of hempen rope, a sack, a shovel.
You know, I don't think I have rope. Do you have rope?
Actually, did I? Oh, wait, I do have rope. I was looking because I forget that the red sheet has the starting kit is like a separate from the actual stuff. Yeah, I do have a lot of those things already. So
that is fair. They call it a general store because nothing in it is very unique.
Yes. I mean, I don't think there's anything else. Are there any trinkets?
Not really.
All right. Well,
that's all right.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, the old woman who introduces herself to you as Autumn, happily sells you some jerky and sends you on your merry way. Actually, she did, as you guys were like checking out and heading to leave, it's not trinkets, but she did give you each an oatmeal cookie.
Aspen happily eats it.
Can I? Yeah, well, this is delicious. Did you make them yourself?
I did, in fact.
Does anything weird happen to Aspen after he eats it?
No, it's good.
Delicious.
Thank you. I did actually have a question. I saw there seemed to be a cafe down the block with some beautiful pastries in the window, but it seems to be closed. Do you know when they'll be open again?
I'm not entirely sure. I'm rather old, and I don't seem to remember that place being open for business at all. Yeah, what's up?
Have we only seen old people in the town?
No. So So I would say this lady is like an old lady. Harriet and the man you met in the street are more like relatively 50s or 60s. And you did hear mention of Amanda's kids.
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Okay. Quickly on the way from Autumn's Yield, you said the Blue Roan, is that like a full stable, or is it like a building like that sells stuff for a stable?
It's, from what you can kind of tell, and you've seen establishments similar before, it is a building where you can buy horses and animals and stuff.
Does there happen to be like just like a random like rain on like the outside that I can just grab really quick?
I'll say yeah.
Great. Cool. That's what I wanted on the way to see Theo. I'm getting a leash for my cat.
Cool.
Obviously.
A horse rein.
I'm not a cat person, but apparently Kiva is very much a cat person. I think it's a gender bond among us all.
I have potential objections to restraining the cat, but we'll see how it goes.
This
more to keep it safe. More to keep it safe. And more to keep it safe and sort of keep it with us and not restrain it in a way that's penning it up. I don't want to imprison anything. I just want to
objections.
Just, but if it gets, enough that he doesn't want to do, I just thought if you're able to talk to it, might as well offer him to a new home if his people are gone. You might like the summer cottage with all of its upcoming renovations and all that. So, great. I think we should make for, the house the Chamberlain's house.
All right. Sounds good. You go to the Chamberlain's. You go in, and from atop a cupboard in a little up high hiding place, Theo does initially puff up and hiss when you guys
Nonsense.
get there.
Brought you some food.
But he does sort of after a moment seem to remember who you are, calm down.
And we'll put some of the jerky in the bowl. Or no, I'll hold the jerky in my hand so he has to come to me. And then if that doesn't work, I'll just put it in the bowl. I'm not trying to be mean.
He'll come see you for it after a moment of acclimating.
Oh, scratchy.
After he's done eating, Saskia, could you ask him if he remembers who lived here? But I don't think he'd want to talk with his mouth full.
I definitely give him some time to eat a real meal.
Because yes, a proper gentleman like himself knows it's poor manners to talk with your mouth full. And obviously, this little cat is a very distinguished gentleman, as you can see.
Yes. I'm looking forward to making Meg talk to herself as a cat.
After Theo snacks a little bit, Saskia does do a little spell and starts meowing back and forth with the cat. I'm not going to try to meow in an accent, but
Hey, come on!
Kind of a little bit like.
Wait, how are you doing? How are you doing? You guys is meowing under her breath. You just can't do it.
Yeah,
but that was really rude.
Oh.
What I said? What Kiva said?
I'm kidding, it wasn't anything.
I beg your pardon.
You didn't say anything. I'm messing with you.
Saskia, I also when you're asking when you talk to him, also sort of mention that he's invited to join our join our party if his people aren't around, and that I do have a little sort of on the walk over here. I think she threaded a bunch of flowers on the rein to make it a flower crown collar to offer for him. Just want to be his friend and give him a home. If he doesn't have his people here. So I hope they're okay if they were here at one point.
She spends a few minutes speaking with him.
Does comprehend languages work on cats? I didn't think so, but it says any spoken language, so I wasn't sure if we count cats as like
No,
cats.
I think animal. Otherwise, we wouldn't need this spell.
Right.
Yeah.
Anything that there's a different spell for, the answer is usually no.
Okay.
Yeah, except for tongues.
I figured.
But yeah. But it's pretty cool. It did.
And she turns back to you guys after a bit. He wasn't really able to tell me all that many details. I mean, it's not a perfect form of communication in any case, or incredibly clear. But he did make clear that this is his home, and he plans to stay here. He said you are welcome to also live here if you would like, but he doesn't want to go anywhere else.
Precious.
He did communicate being wary of something, and that all of the animals around here right now are sort of wary of some sort of danger.
Did he mention
going on.
Did he mention where or can I just sense that something's wrong? I don't understand that, but weirder things have happened.
He wasn't able to pinpoint anything in particular. It's sort of been around the village lately.
Okay. Sorry, did he say that? Did he remember the family that lived here?
It was difficult to get anything clear on that because I was trying to differentiate with him the concepts of his owners in the family and the home, but he sort of only has one complete concept of the home, and so it was hard to differentiate any of that.
Okay.
I think anyone who lived here would have been part of his concept of his home, and so it was difficult to ask him if part of his home was missing from his home.
I feel like there's so many stray cats in the world that they're not usually that attached to a location or a building, so it seems maybe it's the same thing of when Harriet was crying, but she didn't really know. We didn't really know what she was crying. Maybe she's just sort of, he won't leave because he's mourning for something he doesn't know because he can't.
Could be.
Did you happen to ask him who used to feed him? Or how he used to get his meals?
I did try and get that impression across, and he was giving some sort of impression of he remembers it seemed to be some sort of fairly regular food to be feeding a cat. But there was no clear person attached. It was more a memory of getting fed.
It's logical. Kind of makes you wonder if our pets ever really know us as people, or if this is just sort of part of this weird memory thing.
Aspen looks at
the way they just sort of always think. Yeah.
Or it could just be him.
Could be any of us.
Do you remember me?
Saskia, are you still able to talk to other animals?
Yes, for about 5 to 10 more minutes.
I bet perhaps if all the animals are wary, then perhaps Jeff could give us could help.
Oh, right, of course. And she'll go outside to where y'all left Jeff so that they would
Saskia tell Theo that if he's hungry, he can go to the Bee and Bugle, and I'm sure that sweet Harriet would feed him.
I was gonna say we'll ask Harriet to stop, check in on him later also. So yeah.
He's familiar with her. She's left out bowls of milk for him before.
We should inform her it's not really that good for the cats.
Wait, no, I need to retcon that because she was unfamiliar with him. That wasn't part of anything. I just forgot who knew about the cat.
No, yeah, you're good.
No, retconning. he is familiar with the establishment because he's like gone through their like left out fish bones and stuff.
Yeah.
There we go. I fixed it.
I'm gonna ask Harriet to look in on him. Yeah. Although, yeah. But yeah, perhaps Jeff's hackles are also being raised by the sort of bad vibes that are happening in the town.
Yeah. What does Jeff think?
So he goes out
does
front
Jeff like us?
Has a chat with.
Does he know who we are?
About those couple things, and she relays to you. Yes, he knows who we are in his sort of different way than the way that we would know who each other are. I'm getting lost in the details. Yes, he seems to like us, or else he would have left. Makes sense. The way he's conveyed it. It's sort of his way of thinking about it seems to be in the way, you know, when we were traveling with the people yesterday, but we weren't traveling with them. It was because we were going in the same direction for a while. In a more metaphysical way, that's the way Jeff feels about us.
Would you ask him if he'd like the flowered rein as a sort of leash or like a sort of a harness or accoutrement on his to accentuate his
he
markings.
Wanted you to know that that was, he did appreciate that, but he wants you to know for the future that he is mostly a carnivore. He thought you were giving him a snack.
Oh, when he ate the flower crowns you gave him.
I thought they were omnivores. Well, okay. We'll have to...
You could say mostly a carnivore. He didn't say all the way.
Yeah, but would he like a...
Does he like his own name?
Collar? Does he want a service vest?
Does he have a different name that he'd rather us call him?
He doesn't refer to himself with a name. Gender identity is not a very solid construct, but we have seen his bits.
All right, should we let May
I'm having a great time
to answer our dumb anal questions?
I'm having a great time. He did say that this town does feel strange to him.
Strange. Okay.
I'll give him a piece of the jerky I bought since I didn't give it all to Theo yet because I am putting one leather rein in my inventory because Theo didn't want it. And I guess Jeff doesn't either. No one wants my stuff. I'm just trying to make friends.
Trying to domesticate animals that either are happily domesticated somewhere else or are happily not domesticated. Your camels were happy to be led about.
Why did they have to talk to Camelot and Harriet when they were here? We should have been finding out what they wanted, did we? Do we ask them about the wedding thoughts?
Oh my god!
We might have conferred with Camelot and Harriet. I can't remember. I know you had
Saskia, see him again.
I know you had Saskia confer with Jeff when you first met him, but
right. Should we go get that birthday card then from the other house and then make some other stops in town?
Yes, birthday card and then to Amos maybe, and then to potentially Town Square. Not Town Square.
Yes.
Actually,
Town Hall.
Speaking of the Amos idea, does anyone else notice the bell isn't rung in a bit?
Well, it's only been Kiva checks her pocket watch. How long has it been?
There seems to have been one or two missed, potentially.
Aspen starts sprinting towards the bell tower. This is a mystery, and he's excited to see what's happening. Is it the evil twin?
How far is where the bell tower is from, like the houses? Like, will it be a big chore to go back over here?
Girl, nothing's very far from anything.
Great. Okay, we'll get the birthday card later then. That's all. I want to make sure, you
could walk across the entire town in less than 20 minutes.
Well, D&D 20 minutes is a long, long time.
Okay. Given that you know that Amos has not rung the bell in like at least 1 to 2 hours, I don't think we're counting in rounds at this point.
Okay. What's my birthday card? Oh, you know what? I'm fast because I'm a barbarian. I'll grab the birthday card and then I'll dash action whatever to whatever.
You guys can have Jeff fetch the birthday card so you can still talk to him.
I'm gonna get the birthday card. Yeah.
Jeff would get it all wet with his slobber.
Yeah, something.
It's possible. Good to take precautions. All right, you guys run to the church. Nothing looks like it's gone horribly wrong at the church.
What about the bell tower itself?
Nobody there.
Is there a passerby? Is there just people in town?
I'll say when you're in there, and the sort of churchyard has the cemetery basically in it, and you do see a man and a boy who look to be perhaps father and son that are visiting a gravestone and leaving flowers.
Sorry to bother you, but do you have the time? The bell tower doesn't seem to have rung in the last hour, and I'm not sure what time it is.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sure. That bell tower, it's, I think, mostly for show. I don't think we've ever had like a bell ringer or anything around here.
Oh, I must have been mistaken. All the pamphlets for your town said that the bell tower was one of the sort of beautiful sights and to take in as a town. I'm so sorry for my mistake. Must have been
really hate to break it to you. I really hate to break it to you. Yeah, if there were pamphlets involved, then you probably have the wrong town. Yeah.
Oh God. Noted. I'm sorry to interrupt your.
No, it's right. Sorry, I
Who are they visiting?
Time or anything. It's the grave of a woman named Mary. And
just not like a Richard or anything. Cool.
No. And just judging based on mental math of the years on there, it seems like probably that's the wife of the man and the mother of the child, and she passed away like 3 years ago ish.
Right, so Amos definitely existed this morning, and now he doesn't seem to exist. Wait, do we remember Amos?
Hang on. Wait a minute. Hang on.
Because if we don't remember Amos, then none of that conversation just happened.
I think. Well, I think you're okay. Because you remember hearing of Amos.
But we've never met Amos.
Mm-hmm.
Fascinating.
What time of day is it?
It's late morning.
Okay, so does it feel like appropriate to like what we remember we've done? Not like we've gone and potentially talked to people and then we don't remember doing that?
Your timeline feels fine.
Okay. Looking around the bell tower where we heard that Amos was constantly there, just investigating for literally anything that could look out of place.
Yeah, you guys
or like a time sheet, like a time log, or
yeah.
You guys, you find by looking around a little, you find like in the chamber where somebody would have been to like swing the rope or whatever, however you ring a bell. You do find like a chair that somebody had and a couple of like books nearby that one of them was like left open. And in the pages of the book, like almost used to prop the book open where it is kind of, you do find a small hand mirror.
Aspen picks up the hand mirror.
Is it pretty? How pretty is it?
Not very. It's fairly plain. Sorry.
Aspen picks up the hand mirror and looks at it.
It looks fairly regular and everyday to you.
It does have any engravings or initials or anything on it?
Yeah, I was going to say, on the back of the handle, it does have a little, it has engraved Avenstrod barber salon.
I have a question. So, as a barbarian, Kiva has danger sense, which gives me an uncanny sense of when things nearby aren't as they should be. Am I also feeling the same weirdness that the animals feel?
Yeah. That's, you've been, since you entered this town, you've been getting the sense that things nearby aren't as they should be.
That mechanically, this feature, it sort of just gives me advantage on dex saves against effects I can see. But is there anything I can sort of do to like use that to like?
I will say
something.
I will essentially, as if this were a game of hot or colder, I will allow that to be like a sense you can use to tell Ozzy when it would be a good time to use divine sense.
Cool.
Oh, like right now would be a good time for him to. How many uses does he have it per day?
4.
Do we want?
I feel like now, and maybe because how long does it last? It's like it lasts for like an hour, doesn't it? Or maybe that might just be a Dimension 20 something.
One round.
Oh, okay. Well, sometimes Ricky gets silly. Oh, he gets, I think, something else, but I'm thinking of then. Yeah, I feel like, I mean, we knew he was here 2 hours ago or so. Is my yeah, sorry.
You're good. I mean, it, as far as I can tell, it's just got like church vibes. There's nothing weird here. I mean, plenty of consecrated objects here, but they all feel fairly churchy.
I guess that's a relief, but also not.
Is there like some weird vibe that I can sense from the mirror, like with maybe Arcana or investigation? Like if it's feels like it might be magical as I turn it over in my hands.
Give it a go. Roll Arcana then.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself
the barber salon,
guidance.
like the business on the back.
Yeah.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
His evil twin works at the salon.
It, as far as you can tell with your knowledge and training on things that are magical and so on and so forth, it's a fairly regular hand mirror.
Okay. weird to keep a hand mirror and use it as a bookmarker.
There's so many directions which we could go that I'm sort of myself not really sure what to do. Where to. We were thinking about going to see Amanda White, but now there's this hammer. Maybe we should stop at the barber's salon. But also, I'm kind of curious to what Harriet would say if we mentioned Amos. Because what would she say now? But also, I think we know what she'd say, that she doesn't know who that is.
I think we know what she would say. I think we should go see Amanda, because she's the only other name we have left of like people of interest so far.
I think maybe she'll know somebody in town who maybe he'll have a arcane or magical knowledge of what could possibly be going on.
Okay. Before we leave, again, any signs of a struggle? Like any boot prints, maybe? Like maybe it was muddy boots,
or like
and now we know
wall, or
nothing out of the ordinary that you can tell. Well, actually, okay. As you're taking one more look through everything, you do see scrawled in the margin of the pages of the book that was left open with the mirror in it. You do see scrawled in the margin the name Eleanor with a question mark.
Is the book on anything of consequence in this?
Has
that seems to
Aspen
be
read this
important
book?
It is. Roll me a luck check. Okay. You have seen this book. It is an international published book. You haven't read it. It is a text on. Hang on, brain. It's a text covering a historic battle that happened long ago on the border between the Iridor and Valhalla, back when those borders were still being decided.
Would I know from this book, this history book, if there was any like Eleanor, like some important person or like something that was called
there
Eleanor?
Wasn't.
Okay.
There was not a famous historical Eleanor involved.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is there any other writing? Is there anything else in this thing that seems to have writing from somebody else, like from somebody, like other instance of his hand? Basically, can we compare if there's any other handwriting to compare to of if this looks just like normal versus like quickly written and scrawled versus like
you do find in another book in his little stack of books, and from what you can tell by looking at these books, he's sort of giving the fantasy D&D version of like a low-key Civil War buff. They're all that kind of book. Listen, a man's got to entertain himself when his entire job is ring the bell every hour.
Hey, better Civil War buff than World War II buff.
There you go. As like being used as a bookmark in one of the other books, you find what looks like a grocery list or a shopping list, probably. And it does, the penmanship on that is neater.
We'll take the grocery list and tuck it into the page that was marked with Eleanor in the mirror and take the book, I think.
Yes.
Aspen, do you want to hold on to it since stories are your stories?
Sure.
Since your stories are your thing, books.
Yes, I can do that.
I'm sure there's something that we could get that would like carry lots of stuff pretty lightly, so you could carry lots of books and stories with you. We'll have to figure that out once we get back to a bigger.
I mean, I think Autumn's Yield was selling like satchels and pouches.
Yeah, I mean, like I've heard of. Didn't your dad have a pack that he could sort of put a lot of stuff in that didn't really seem like it fit? Aspen. Oh, I don't know. Is that bad form to mention your dad? I just remember him sometimes would come in and sort of pull lots of things out.
He might have. I don't know. Quite honestly, I was usually nose in a book. We didn't. Do I know if he had some sort of?
Yeah, I'm going to allow it, but only given that it is a Mary Poppins style carpet bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's definitely a bag of holding in this place. I was trying to just be like, we'd be aware of the existence of this type of object because he was a powerful mage in my vicinity.
I'll allow it there was more as a form of I'm going to shoehorn something silly into this if I can.
Yes, now that you're mentioning it, he absolutely did. He had this big bag that he took
Aspen,
around with him.
This is a memory from when you were pretty darn young and little still, but you do remember at some point him coming home from a trip to somewhere and bringing like little gifts for all the kids that one time that were like almost like diplomatic ambassador type little gifts and pulling quite a few gifts for you and your siblings out of his carpet bag.
Oh, the memory. Yeah, he did have one. Yes.
Yeah, so perhaps we could track something similar down so you could carry more stories and books with you if you'd like. I'm sure we could find something.
Something. Maybe not a carpet bag. I don't think I want to share that vibe.
Right. I was just thinking, I don't want to, books are heavy. That's all. So anyways, let's take the book and the grocery list so we can sort of refer back to it, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, in the mirror. You might as well take the mirror as well.
In my inventory.
Do you have the mirror? Do you have the mirror too?
I'm packing. Yes, I'm packing the book, the mirror, and the shopping list in my bag, right next to my 3-foot-tall painted wooden soldier.
Yeah, great. And I have my birthday card for Grandpa right next to. It's sort of folded between. Oh, actually, maybe I put the birthday card. I'll keep it in my mechanic, whatever, but we put it in the book so it stays like whatever. It's right next to. It was right next to the giant scorpion tail stinger. I wish I still have two. I think I gave one away in Keltier, but I still have at least 2 giant scorpion tail stingers.
Good.
Yeah, just
hang on to those.
Oh, and Dane's pants commemorative.
Dane's pants commemorative.
Yeah.
We need to frame those.
I was thinking about making it into like a little, I don't know, repurposing them into like a bag or a scarf or something. It'd be kind of fun.
See if you can
that's the right material
somebody with
a scarf.
Got braid it into a crown, like the flower crowns.
Powers can like sew Dane's commemorative pants into a bag and then enchant it to be a bag of holding.
Oh, my God.
Then they wouldn't be so commemorative. Would it be more, right.
Dane's commemorative pants of holding.
We could cut it into like strips and like braid it into your hair or something.
I don't know if I want his pants anywhere near my hair, to be honest.
I'm sure we've washed them since then.
I mean, they were on your legs.
They're not on my legs. They were.
No, that's how we got here. Is you stole them and wore them.
I forgot about that. I guess they're my commemorative pants as well. I don't know. He folds the commemorative pants back up, which she did take out to when she was making room for the birthday card in the rain and whatever, and then folds it back in and just sort of puts it in the bottom. Figure out later.
I don't know how properly they're working to commemorate. Clearly,
we are quite the masters at packing, I must say.
Should we go find Amanda White?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We have to go. We have to find old Match's place and then go.
Before we leave, since it's right here, for like just a quick look, is there a Richard White headstone?
No, there is not a Richard White headstone. There is not a headstone for a Chamberlain. There is not a Welby headstone. That one would have been fresh.
Great. All right. We asked someone where Old Match's place is to then reorient ourselves to find the directions to go to Amanda White's place.
The town is small enough that through not tons of wandering around, you're able to figure this out.
There's at least 2 lefts and a right. I wrote down 2 lefts and a right after Old Match's place.
You're able to figure it out.
Great.
It just did not stick in my head at all.
That was the entire goal of the format in which I gave you the directions. I didn't want to have to stick to anything concrete later if I needed to.
I wanted to make sure we wouldn't be screwed if that wasn't the case.
Yay!
Right. I guess should we go the royal first? Making up traditions from Mirador about cultural exchange for the reason why are we going to Amanda White? I know why we're going, but if her dad, she said her dad was a deadbeat, how are we gonna approach this? Aspen, you're the sort of always know what to say. It seems, at least.
Do you think I could pass as a long lost brother or something, like a half brother? I'm okay with doing it.
Do we don't know what species Richard White was, do we?
Half brother. I am a half elf. It's fine. I've heard of a guy that was like a half elf, but also had like halfling ancestry.
How tall is Aspen?
Like 6 something.
Question. This town is not exclusively halflings. We just happen to have met a lot of halflings.
Yep. And I think when people have been human, I have not mentioned that in particular. You've met several.
Racist of us. Human's a default.
He is 6'2".
Going back at retconning, would we have noticed if his house was sized for a halfling versus a human?
Oh yeah, I think I even said something at the time about like he seemed to be of like medium creature size.
Great. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like it probably would work.
I feel like I'm pretty convincing.
Yeah, so you're a half brother, a long lost brother on her pa's side.
Okay. Yes, I'm ready. Okay, then I will.
You guys approach the house, and you see on the little front porch of this cute little house, there's a woman sitting there with and she is human. A human woman sitting there with a kid who looks maybe 2-ish in her lap. And there's a little boy who looks more 5-ish running around in the front yard.
Hello, ma'am. Are you Amanda White?
I am, yes. And you are? And you see she sort of like beckons to her kid that's running around the front yard, and her kid comes and goes up on the porch with her.
Aspen the Quintus at your service. I was actually coming to visit you. I think I'm your half brother.
Oh? Why don't you all come in and I'll get you some tea?
It would be delightful. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
And she welcomes you guys into her little house, and she sends her kids off to play somewhere in the house, and gets you guys some tea. All right. So, sorry, what?
I think I'm your half brother on your dad's side.
Oh. Wow.
Yes, and I read through some of his old letters, and saw some of them were addressed to a Miss White, and after some researching, I found out what had happened, and that that you're here, and that that I guess our father I guess abandoned you, or just
more or less. I suppose I didn't ever hear too much about it. And so then you traveled here with your entourage?
These are my friends. This is Kiva and Oshin or Ozzy and Saskia. They're just my friends. I thought it would be good to have some moral support doing this.
Right. Sorry, just trying to wrap my head around.
I know it was crazy.
At this point in the interaction, go ahead and roll a overall deception check for what's occurring.
Can I help action this?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Carry on.
Aspen's thinking of a character backstory for the part he is playing on the fly. Yes, and I found out you existed, and this whole side of the family existed, and I just had to get to know you. I couldn't just sit in my little house and with this information. I had to come learn more.
Right.
So
I hope you don't mind me saying, you don't seem like you're from Altala, are you?
No. He had gone across the border to Iridor, and I grew up there.
Impressive.
Thank you, I suppose.
I mean, it is quite an impersonation.
That's
Iridor.
I'm sure I'm more just impressed with, I feel like that's a impressively long way for a man to travel to have two different families.
Well, maybe that's why. It'd be harder for us to find out about each other.
It just seems like a good amount of effort, and I'm begrudgingly impressed. Because, I mean, I've never really left this town. I don't think he had to do all that. But
your boys are so cute and beautiful.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now, Aspen is going to message Kiva real quick and under his breath be like, before I get too lost up in this character I'm playing, what should I ask her?
Message back, I think we got to turn the conversation towards the birthday card and her kids and art and see if we can pull it out and see if she recognizes.
Right. Okay. I see. So when I found out that you about a white family living here in Avenstrod, I looked up property forms and things, and I found a White House. So I actually visited there first because I didn't know where you lived exactly. Right. But that house was I knocked on the door. I didn't hear anything.
Well, all the houses in town, the ones that are sort of abandoned.
Oh, yeah.
One of those.
Yeah,
right.
I was concerned that maybe someone had fallen and had gotten hurt, so we went in just in case.
I am not going to judge you for a little bit of breaking and carry on.
But we went in, and we found this little birthday note.
Eva pulled it out from where it's in her pack.
Yeah.
Or wherever it's in our packs.
And it looks like potentially you had made this, I think.
I don't necessarily recognize that.
It looks more like a child. Is your son talented in the arts?
I mean, not especially, but not a lot of people around here are. It's sort of an expensive pursuit.
Sorry, is the note old?
Not terribly.
No, and it said happy birthday, Grandpa, so I assumed it was her kid.
Oh, I thought it had labeled. They had labeled the figures like Amanda and Grandpa or something.
No,
you didn't hear Amanda's name until you asked Harriet.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Sorry, I did not mean to insult her drawing skills.
What is Aspen was referring to the kid the whole time. That was a player.
Yeah.
I mean, even if you she didn't seem phased.
Yeah.
So is Amanda not the grandfather, but the dad? Or the Richard not the grandfather, but the dad?
Richard is her father, her deadbeat dad. Because he never actually abandoned them. He was taken by whatever this thing is, so no one remembers him. But she still exists, so there has to be some proof of that.
Dad alert, not grandpa alert. Okay.
He's grandpa. I said happy birthday, Grandpa, because that was from...
Oh, okay, yeah.
One of her children, presumably the older one.
Okay, I understand.
My kids haven't really had much of a relationship with any of their grandparents. I mean, my son, who's older, he met my mother once or twice, but I don't think he was old enough to remember that. Certainly not old enough to be writing or drawing.
My father was quite the painter. So I was wondering if...
Sorry, continue.
No, what were you going to say? It's probably...
Looking around, because kids are messy, is there any evidence that, like, there has been paint in this house that's existed in this house that a kid finger painted onto a wall or a table or hand printed or something that, like, says the story doesn't add up, but there's physical proof in that way of, like...
I mean, there's looking around or looking in the other room where she sent the kids to go play. The boy who's about 5 is coloring, and it's similar enough looking stick figures to you.
Can maybe we? I don't mean to alarm you. Would you mind if we show your son this thing? See if it seems similar to sort of, maybe he has a classmate or something that perhaps he'll recognize their handwriting.
This is weird, but sure.
Great. We go show the child. And hi. What's your name?
Damn it. Hang on. Sean.
Hi, Sean. Seems like you like coloring. My name's Kiva.
Oh, that's a cool name. I like the sound.
Me too. Yeah, and your name. You could be Siobhan. You could be Siobhan.
No, that's a girl name.
It could be anyone's name if they want it.
I like coloring.
What are you coloring right now?
I'm coloring a picture of me and my mommy and my sister.
But there's 2 boys.
Nope. I described the other one as a 2-year-old child.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
And you misogynistically assumed.
Yep.
Oh no.
Do you ever color with anybody else? Do you ever color with anyone in your family or friends?
No, my little sister's not old enough to color yet. She puts everything in her mouth, kind of.
Sometimes it's kind of fun.
No.
It's not safe. You could choke.
Oh, you're a little safety. You could be part of the town guard. If you wanted.
Mom says our town's not big enough to have a town guard.
Oh, well, that seems about right. I was just wondering, I found this really pretty picture, and I was trying to find who it belongs to or who made it so I could give them an award. And I was just wondering if you... Yeah, you want to hear a secret?
I guess. I'm not supposed to tell secrets, but nobody ever said I couldn't hear a secret.
Hey, I'm a princess.
No way. Prove it.
Kiva will pull out her tiara and put it on her head. Told ya, I'm a princess.
Well,
And I can give out awards to promising young artists that I meet on my travels.
I didn't know princesses gave out drawing awards. That's cool.
Only special princesses who find really special drawers.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, what you're working on right now, that's a contender for sure. I'll just get it submitted to next year's round of submissions.
Is it only drawers that are kids, or is it like all of them?
All of them, but I have there's a juniors category.
Okay, because I was going to ask if you'd ever seen a grown-up paint before, because it's...
Have you?
I mean, I've seen a painting by a grown-up, and it's a whole lot fancier than this.
You can get there someday. You just gotta get the paints.
Yeah. If you were going to say that this was better than a drawing that a grown-up did, it's not polite, but I wasn't going to think you were a very good judge.
You're sharp as a tack. You're sharp as right. Well, yes, I'll leave the details with your ma about how to submit for next year's award. But in the meantime, I was wondering if if you knew anything about this piece of art they left off the names of who it was from, but it said it was from this town. So here, does this look familiar to you at all?
I drew that.
Oh, you drew that? You drew that?
Yeah. I don't have a grandpa though, so I don't know what that's about.
Maybe you were playing pretend.
Maybe. Where'd you find it?
I found it among a bunch of other great artworks. Painted.
Oh, okay.
By an adult.
I must have lost it.
Yes. Must have. Well, since I already have a submission from you for this round, you got the award.
Oh. Do I get to go to like a special ceremony?
Yeah, there'll be we give out the awards during an event called Open Mic Night in Iridor.
Do you think there'll be cake?
There will definitely be. You like cake? Okay, well, there'll definitely be cake there. It's one of my favorite. That's the best cake that I've ever had. Has been an open mic. Right. Well, that's not for another few months on now. But I'll leave details with your ma about the ceremony. And
I'll be 6 then. Is that okay?
Yes, absolutely. I'll leave details about how to get.
6 was in the grown-up category.
Oh. Nope, 7. 7's where that starts.
Ooh, okay.
So you have a year or two before you can win again. You can get
I'll start practicing.
Great.
Thank you, Miss
Thank you, Mr. Sean. Sean's the name of my uncle. I think, isn't it?
That's pretty cool. Am I your uncle?
You could be. Probably not.
I bet not.
Probably not. I think you a prince.
Multiple people named Sean.
That's true. You're very smart. All right. I'll leave you to your coloring, and I'll leave the details of how to get to the ceremony with your ma, and we'll make some arrangements for the travel as well. So you can come.
Okay. How old is the youngest you have to be? Because I just want to know for when my sister starts coloring.
Oh, well, we'll accept art from anybody at all. Some people, every species has a different sort of age range that they're sort of a kid in. So we don't really put numbers on it. It's sort of more when you feel like a child versus when you feel like an adult.
But you said it was 7.
Yeah, for you, I think that's the age you'll be when you're ready to move on to the next category. And especially since you've already won once, you can't win again in the same category to make it fair. It's sort of a new emergent artist thing. All right. I'll leave you be. And good luck. And thanks for sharing that information.
Absolutely. Happy to be helping.
Okay.
My mom says I'm the best helper.
I believe it. And Kiva will keep making those remarks if he like tries to get out of the room from this child again.
Yeah. And you see he goes over to where his sister is playing with like a doll or something. He's like, all right, Callie, now you're not supposed to put it in your mouth this time, okay?
Oh, that's so cute.
Okay. Kiva is now making notes of like, shoot, I have to send a missive when we get to the next city. I have to send a missive to make sure that we arrange for an emerging artist competition to happen, take place the next open night. Make sure we get a carriages and shift back here to get these family passes, because she's not gonna let this little boy down.
Aspen will probably have been talking to Amanda, like maybe about.
You weren't just all crowding around, looming over this child? Wow.
No, probably not. That's intimidating. Maybe asking if she was an artist, or because his dad was an artist. So was wondering if it was like maybe if she got some of the genetic talent.
I'm not really much into art myself.
Okay.
Just never really seemed practical to me.
Kiva signals in some signal that maybe they've predetermined, asking Aspen to message her.
Aspen will like send a message, be like, "What's up?"
The boy said that he drew the picture but doesn't have a grandpa, so he doesn't know what that's about. Also, we'll have to start a competition for emerging artists when we get back to the Iridor, because I promised him a trip to Iridor to win the prize.
Okay.
But the present thing is that he does remember drawing it, and then he said he lost it, or he must have lost it.
Okay.
But
do you know of anything else I should ask her? I was thinking.
I'm wondering if we just be frank with her and sort of say, hey, something's going on in this town.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to distress you.
Okay.
And maybe see if she has pointers on who might be a source for research or something.
Okay. Amanda, I do have to say, while your town is very lovely, it feels like there's something off here. Don't you feel it?
I mean, I guess it's probably not exactly like what you're used to in Iridor, but we like it fine.
I mean, like, you guys have so many like abandoned buildings compared to how many people live here. It doesn't.
I mean, we're just a small village. I guess maybe a long time ago, people all moved somewhere else or something. I'm not sure. I'm not really much of the historian or nothing.
Amanda, I gotta tell you that, so I am the Crown Princess of Iridor. You might have...
You're the what?
You noted the tiara that I'm wearing now that I left your son, because I had to...
Yeah.
And I only tell you that so that you don't think that we're loons or charlatans when we...
I mean, I'm honestly a whole lot more confused now, but go on.
Right, that... A little easier for a small child to believe that you're a princess, and then they just sort of produce a tiara.
It's not that I don't believe you. I just now have a whole lot more questions about the situation overall. Sorry, carry on.
Your son said he drew this picture, but that he doesn't have a grandpa. But we believe that he does, and that you don't remember him.
Sorry, what?
You know Harriet down at the Bee and Bugle?
Yes.
When we came into town yesterday, she told us that her husband, Welby, makes the best breakfast in the continent. And when we woke up, she gave us burnt toast and couldn't remember having a husband.
Oh, all right. Listen.
There was a bell rang. A bell rang this morning. The bell rung this morning. And doesn't rang since.
All been really interesting.
What an odd joke, Kiva.
Is your friend here all right?
I was kidnapped by giants. I'm just kidding. Don't say that.
You rolled persuasion. Aspen rolled deception.
Right.
Can I give them? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's about how it went. Yeah. Yeah.
Iconic.
She can have such weird inside jokes. So inside, I don't even get them half the time.
Okay.
She is a delight to be around.
I'm sure. We do have. If you, not to impose or anything, but Ingrid down at Mortar and Thistle, that's the clinic, the apothecary. If you all need anything, she's great.
You said Ingrid?
I don't. Yep.
I
don't know if this is a kind of a situation that needs a clinic, but just in case, you know.
I was actually going to ask. I actually was able to come here because I'm a courier, and I have a letter for an Eleanor that lives in town. Do you know where
Eleanor at the town hall?
At the town hall. Okay, thank you.
She doesn't live there. She works there, but she'll be there throughout the day.
Okay. Yeah, it just said if I could remember the name of the town, that'd be great. It just said Avenstrod and Eleanor on it when they told me to deliver it, and so I was like, okay, I guess I'll ask them to get
this
that.
Town are all pretty familiar, so
yes. But thank you. It was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit. Sorry if I sort of shook your worldview.
No, it's all right. That was weird but interesting.
Right. And just as a heads up that in a couple months' time, we will have a courier come with the details of how to attend the ceremony for the art award that Sean did win in Eardor during open mic night, which is the first day of spring when it's warm enough to open the windows in the castle for the first time. It's a big celebration, big festival, and we will have courtesy of the royal family. We'll arrange for some travel and lodging and things for you to come, so he can accept his award in the emerging artist category.
All right, sweetie. Yeah, that sounds lovely and real.
Aspen doesn't know how to save this one.
You all have a nice day.
I just don't want Sean to think I let him down. So it'll be coming through.
No, he won't think that. It's all right.
All right.
I'm happy for him to believe in whatever.
Right. Well, I wish you the best of luck. And if he does sort of graduate from coloring into painting, I think there's some painting supplies in that one bin in the abandoned house and that corner with the thing. He might find some supplies there he might like.
The White House.
Yeah.
WIGHT.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I do have to go do my work, deliver.
That's perfectly fine. Nice to meet you.
It was very nice
to meet you. You all enjoy your stay.
All right.
We will.
Hope our paths cross again.
Sure.
Okay, and then they leave, and Aspen's like, I'm so sorry, I threw you under the bus. She looked like she was getting distressed.
I just thought she seemed like such a straight shooter that maybe that she could, if we could convince her, then maybe she could. Hey, but she gave us a lead on maybe somebody in town who might have some inclination of magical healing. All right. But Eleanor might be because we also thought maybe property records could kind of prove these people are disappearing without a trace.
I guess.
Which one is closer to where we are?
It's a little bit. Make your choice. They're both kind of on that main road.
There's also the barbershop to check in with, but that might just be more sort of people telling us Amos didn't exist. But probably people will say, oh, Amos, or I don't know who Amos is. There's never been a bell ringer.
Mm-hmm. Aspen's going to check the time. Does it seem like we're still like on track for what we remember?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And from what you've figured out so far, it seems like people in the memories that people seem to have lost when you're talking about, they seem to have kind of filled in the gaps.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which is worse because it is harder to convince them that the gaps exist. I
suppose we could, at least, it was kind of weird that he had the mirror, so we could ask.
Yeah.
Try and figure out, like, why he...
I think that's a good idea, since that's the freshest lead we have. Since that literally happened just a few hours ago, so...
And perhaps we go to the barber, then that may give us more of a clue of what Eleanor's name was doing in the book.
Yeah. Because
but also
if Harriet cried after her husband vanished overnight, potentially. Overnight. We don't know how someone will respond to losing a loved one within like a couple hours.
Especially if it's their less evil twin.
Amos was the evil twin. We never considered that, did we?
God, what if he's the evil twin?
Right.
We have to go.
Perhaps
we have to ask.
They won't be too crushed about it.
All right. Yeah, let's go to barber's salon then.
Yeah. In any case, Aspen really looks like he could use a haircut.
What? You don't...
Aspen, I can't see.
I completely forgot.
That's how I do it. I wait until I'm pretty sure you've forgotten it, and then I do it again.
You're so good at this.
So you could get a shave though, perhaps, if you'd like one.
Aspen's like, no, it's hot.
Yeah,
what?
All right. I guess we go to barber salon. While we walk to the stores, are all the same shops seem to still be open from before?
Yep.
Nothing new looks abandoned?
Correct.
Great.
All right,
Aspen,
you guys.
I think I sort of whiffed it at the last house, so maybe masked people. So maybe you just you're much better at the talking thing than I am.
I will try.
But I'll take the tiara back off and we'll only pull it out if we need to, though sometimes it just seems to confuse people more than anything, so maybe I should just leave it off.
Okay.
Sorry.
So we go to
Barbershop.
The barbershop or town hall? Because I thought Eleanor was at the town hall.
I thought we were going to go to the barbershop on the way to the town hall, but I'm also okay with going to town hall.
We can go to the barbershop first. Yeah.
I feel like they're equally timely in terms of it happened a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Both things, yeah.
All right. You guys go in there. It seems like a nice place. You hear what sounds like maybe somebody doing something in the back room. Nobody's out in the front room immediately when you go in. Everybody make a perception check.
I've been rolling like poop today.
Ozzy's not helping either. Ozzy,
Yeah, we high five.
All right.
You say you high five, but you also, with all your bonuses, it's the same thing I got.
Yeah.
All right. So, you know what? Why not let Ozzy do something?
He could do it at like disadvantage or something.
Or it could just be like all the non-sighted perceptions.
Yeah.
Okay.
They do say when you lose one sense, the others become heightened to make up for it. So,
Especially in a magical world.
And Ozzy also has like tremor sense, so he's a special boy. Yeah, so as you guys are kind of standing there looking around, Ozzy kind of turns his head to look outside and kind of like nudges you, Aspen, and like, did you hear that? And in the way that he kind of nudges you, because he's like, this is happened where he kind of nudges you and you kind of go off balance because he's like a lot more muscle than you. You kind of get nudged over a little, and in the kind of big mirror that's on the wall that they use for the barbering, you catch a glimpse of, because the mirror kind of shows out the front window across the street, and you see just for a moment in the mirror, skittering past where the mirror shows kind of the corner of the front edifice of the town hall, something that it moves by quickly and you can't quite fit it into any, you're not quite sure what it is, but it's something with, it was something big and fleshy with sort of long winding appendages or pieces or something skittered past.
Went towards the town hall?
It was a little hard to, went like around the corner of the front of the town hall.
And
towards
Ozzy
the back, I guess.
Perceived that, and then did he alert us that we also saw that in the mirror, or Ozzy sort of felt that going by?
He heard something, nudged Aspen, Aspen saw in the mirror.
Oh my god, guys, town hall right now, let's go. Something big, fleshy, gross.
Don't like those words together. All right, yeah, we turn tail and dash towards the direction that it was in. And
all right, I feel like this is a great moment for Ozzy to use Divine Sense, perhaps.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And Ozzy takes a moment to do that. Oh, yeah, something definitely really strange and weird there. Not good.
Lead the way. Aspen would like to ready Tasha's hideous laughter for like right as they see it. So since it was so fast when he saw it,
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know, like, that would technically use up a spell slot every 6 seconds.
It's a good idea.
But also, what if we just, like, didn't do that?
Wait, why would it?
Because
you're reading it for every round in theory, but
I am happy to say you are gearing yourself up.
Yeah.
I will not yet. I am on the brink of rage, but I am not yet raged until I think it will be most of use.
Cool. All right. Let's see. So Ozzy leads you sort of around the back of the town hall. And he sort of stops and looks around for a moment and then goes and opens what appears to be some kind of like cellar hatch behind the town hall. And starts leading you guys down a set of steps into some sort of cellar or basement. And that's where we're going to end this session.
Oh, that's so good.
Thanks. I love a basement. Bad things happen in the basement.
I'm so excited.
How tall is the ceiling of the basement?
You're not all the way down yet.
All right.
Oh no, are you not going to be able to rage?
It's you grow to the size you can. I might not be able to be 10 feet tall, but I still get the other benefits of raging.
From the glimpse you caught, Aspen, this thing was pretty big.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, and my thing says, I never know which one is my features page. It's like, if there's enough room for you to increase your size, you don't increase in size. So you kind of grow to it's sort of like a goldfish. You grow to the size of your container.
Yeah. Is it a logical conclusion to think that if a monster is affecting these people's memories so badly that it would have more than an intelligence score of 4?
Roll a Arcana about magic creature. Okay, no.
My son is so smart. I love him.
And then let me check my stat block.
It's crazy that intelligence is usually a dumb stat, because to me it's my favorite stat to be high.
Yeah, you can presume this thing is
like decently
more
smart.
Than a 4.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, so that way Tasha's work the hat.
Yeah,
because one of them. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Well,
sweet dreams, kids.
I looked.
Maybe tomorrow we'll get the best breakfast.
I was like, okay, Tasha's hideous laughter. I have to tell a joke. So I looked up jokes about memory. And I was thinking about a few of them. Maybe I'd share my favorite memory joke, but I can't recall it. Or I have a story on how to improve your memory, but I keep forgetting where I put it.
Along the lines of what I came up with immediately when you said that, which is knock knock.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Is that the? I'm assuming that's. Oh, it's not. I thought that was it. Oh, who's there?
May start over. I'll help you out.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
I
who?
I forgot the punchline.
That's good.
I think it's going to be something I thought it was going to be something along the lines of knock knock, who's there, and then just don't answer, and then eventually you can be like, oh, I forgot I was telling a joke. All right.
The opposite of interrupting Cal.
Yeah. My favorite. It's my favorite one of them all.
It's a classic of the genre.
All right. Well, good night, friends. Thank you, May, for
guys.
a fun mystery night.
This is so good. Good night.
Right. Bye-bye.
One more week.
Ah.